teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. This is White going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Bucks try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Now it's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
Not a great season for the Bears passing game, which ranked last in the league. But very solid year by Kmet. Established himself as a dependable target at tight end and led Chicago in yards and touchdowns.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert taken down at the 42. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to just 13 points in the game. And truthfully, you can't expect them to play much better than that. That's excellent defense.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, but okay. All right on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him who just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Fields. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep for the Bucks is Devin Tompkins. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Up, up! Hurry, hurry!
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucks. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Jones. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Herbert. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 44. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play this call, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Bucks are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. First down, here's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The Bucks with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Bears' 5-yard line.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try and push it across the end zone that way.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw, Fields. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that'll be caught. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Caught the defense napping a little bit there, expecting the spike, faked it, completed the pass.
You have to be prepared for everything nowadays. You can't just go off of the look, they're going to spike it and relax. Now they complete passes downfield, and usually...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're getting this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucks with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Fields now to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Herbert powering up the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 19.
And the Bears first down.
On play action. Fields. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Buying time to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Hey, going out right here.
Herbert fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Herbert.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Buccaneers 10, Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That one behind his man, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 35, here's the 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes him fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Right.
Herbert once more.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucks' 29-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
A give left side here for Herbert.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here we go, Scott.
2nd and a couple.
Right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Khalil Herbert
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Bears 21, Buccaneers 10. Santos to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Mayfield. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here's second down.
Alert, 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 alert. Real. Kings.
To throw, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. That's complete to Otten.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Hurry!
Here's Baker.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 22.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
So after the penalty, a break. First and 5.
Alert. Point it right. Real. What's up?
Mayfield. And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
King.
Mayfield to throw.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Bucks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves